Hey everyone, how's it going? Puntastic77 here, coming to you live with some Day of Defeat Source. Now, welcome to whatever Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. You're probably asking yourself, why are you putting this on here? Well, because whatever. It's whatever Wednesday. And this is just whatever I felt like playing. And I've felt like playing this game for the last week or so, ever since I got it. This is a big blast from the past for me. I used to play Day of Defeat, not Source, just the original one, back in the good old non-Source days, as well as, Counter-Strike 1.6 as everyone calls it, in internet cafes back in the day. And I saw it was on sale, so I picked it up, and it's been a blast, but it has been very frustrating. It's one of those games, definitely, where you come back to it thinking it's going to be, exactly like you remembered it, and you pick it up and you start playing and you just die instantly, the first 10-15 times. I remember the first time coming back to this game, I played on my favorite map. I played on, with my favorite weapons, and just died maybe 5 to 7 times in a row without getting a kill, without capturing a flag. And I was just like, F this game, it's terrible, blah, blah. But at the same time, after you kind of rage quit, you want to come back because you're like, wow, I want to get better at this game. I want to prove to myself and everyone that I'm not that bad of a player. And that's kind of how it has been so far with this game. I find myself getting very angry with it, very frustrated. I'll go have a sandwich or go get a drink of water or something like that, and just want to come back and keep playing. And it gets better. That's it, really. I mean, it's been really fun to come back and play it. If you have not played this game before, it's a very simple game. There's a lot of game modes, but this one, from the clips that you're seeing here, are just some of the best clips that I got from it. And it's mostly like a capture the flag kind of game. Some of them are like a plant the bomb and defuse the bomb kind of thing. And there's only a certain number of classes, and it's a World War II based game, which you see a lot of at this time period, with the Call of Duties 1 through 3, and then World at War, and then you have the Medal of Honor series that came out for the PC, and then of course Battlefield 1942, which is just one of my favorite games of all time. I haven't played it in forever, but hopefully I'll be getting that soon and just trying that out. But the World War II genre nowadays, they haven't really made a good World War II shooter. I feel like it's been oversaturated, but that doesn't mean some game company can't come along and come out with a new game that re-sparks everyone's interest with that. The clips you're going to see here, just to explain it, I just hopped into a server that I've been using playing on the last couple of days because there are not that many servers for this game, and finding a full server is very rare. So this one I found, has a very dedicated community of people who still play this game, and that's been like the general trend, really. Coming back to this game is you see, very specific kinds of people playing this game. So you're going to see people who are very loyal to the game, who maybe played it competitive back in the day, or they just loved it, back in the internet cafe days, and they just wanted to continue with it. You see other people who have developed friendships, as well as a new community within themselves. So like this server, they have their own clan, they all have like the same name. I've been playing, in this server maybe 2 nights in a row, and they know each other by name, and they exchange stories, and they ask how their day was. And it's more of an older crowd, and in my opinion, they're very strict on the rules. But that's how they're gonna run their server. I can't judge them for that. They're very no nonsense, no cussing, no little kids, screaming and all that kind of stuff. But they're also very accepting as well too, is what I've seen from other examples. I don't really tend to talk unless I have something to say or I need to ask a question or something like that. But this definitely seems to be like an older form of the internet, just because of the people on there, I guess, are a little bit more older, more mature, and play it at a time when servers and admins and people running these kind of things had a little bit more power than they do now. I mean, I don't really play in a lot of servers that are run by specific admins and that have reputations to them and all that kind of stuff. So maybe this dynamic still exists and I don't know about it. but from what I've seen, you know, in this server and other servers in Day of Defeat Source, is that people have developed, you know, friendships with each other, and it's kind of nice in a sense that, you know, I could just imagine after a long day of work, people wanting to come home and just hanging out with their friends online, and then, you know, having their real life friends. But it's just, you know, speculation. It's all just theory. The other side of the coin of this is you get people who are, you know, not from the United States and are experiencing the game. So a lot of the servers you play on Team Fortress 2 or Counter-Strike Global Offensive, it's a lot of American servers, or specifically, you know, like wherever you're located. So if you're on the West Coast, a lot of West Coast servers, and East Coast servers, and so on and so forth. But with Day of Defeat, it's a lot of international players. So I've played with people from Brazil, I've played from people from, you know, the UK and the rest of Europe, as well as Asia, and that's kind of an experience you don't really get on a lot of games. And you know, it's funny, they use a lot of the same terminology for a lot of the you know, areas and all that kind of stuff, mixed in with a lot of their language. And when you search Day of Defeat videos on YouTube, and you kind of put down the search date to, you know, within the last month or within the last year, a lot of the people posting this stuff are people from Europe and their community as well. I'd really like to do a little bit more research and find out if there's still an active competitive community for this game. I'm not interested in joining myself, but just to see if, you know, there's still tournaments, if people are still playing it, because, you know, there aren't that many servers when you go search, but there's still a lot of people playing. But you're going to get that with a lot of games. I mean, with the original EverQuest, you still have a very strong community who still thinks it's the best RPG game around. And I never played EverQuest personally. I played RuneScape, and people still love that game. I haven't played it in years, and that might be something I want to do, but I just remember it being the cheesiest graphics, and, you know, for a free-to-play game, that was probably one of the first free-to-play games I ever played. But yeah, video's winding down. Let me know if you enjoyed it. It's been fun for Whatever Wednesday. Thank you all so much, and have a great day.